Hi, I'm Ananya with Justin for the Media Cell, and we are covering the Student Union elections at Stephens. And I have with me a third year student, a final year student, Pakiza.
I'm Anna from the Media Cell and I'm here with
Anna from the program first year.
and I'm with Somar from third year.
Hi, this is Chetan on behalf of the Media Cell, and today we have with ourselves.
Hi, I'm Vidushi. I am second year BSc program.
I'm Niyati Jain from first year English department.
Hi, this is Justin Santosh reporting for the Media Cell alongside Anannya Tayal. And today we have with us Mutara Khan and
Divya Cha.
yes.
What points were the most important to you? What issues were the most crucial to you when it came to voting, when it came to casting a decision?
So for me, this is my third year in college. I've been here in residence I've been a member of residence for 3 years. So I do feel like I have been in college pretty much longer than anyone who is there as a student. So I am aware of the realities and what is pragmatically possible and what is not. So I was looking at who made the most realistic possible promises. And most of the promises were common between all three candidates. So it really came down upon who I've seen work over the last 2.5 years and who I think had the best way to talk to administration, because again being in residence for so long, I understand that it's all the personality of the candidate. Unfortunately, also a lot of role to play because of how it's a bureaucratic system.
There was a lot of controversy last year in residence groups that most of the people don't know about. There was a lot of targeting minorities over a lot of movies and all that. So the SUS that time, they did not take any action against that. So again, this was my point, because some candidates, they were like in the position of power. Even today, the three candidates, some of them were in position of power, so they did not do anything that time. So this was my main motive to vote for a particular person, because they really took it in account that something is wrong and they did something about it. So this was my...
I checked the manifestos, but I made sure that I vote for the person who had goals which were achievable. So some people just put things in the manifesto that we clearly know are not going to happen. So just for getting votes, doing that, I don't think it's fair, and it's like cheating your voters. So I voted for the person that seemed genuine and who had things that can actually be done. So yeah, those are the 2 points that I had in mind.
Something I would like to ask is, how was your first college election experience?
It is really good to choose representatives for a college who will be representing a college in a way for the next 1 year. So it was like a responsibility as a student of the college, as a Stephenian, to choose the right person to be the representative of a college. So yeah, it was like a very good experience.
Overall, I didn't face any logistical problems. The design of the cards could have been better. One card for the president, we had to put numbers on them, and for the student council, we had to put crosses on them. So it's very easy for a person to get confused. So I feel like from a design perspective, they could have done better, but overall it was okay, smooth process.
Just one thing that I want to point out, that the queue is very long and it's like delaying the process. So that's one thing that I don't like about it. The rest, everything was good.
It was fun. It was fun to be part of it. I just turned 18 last month, and yeah, I was waiting for some election to happen, and yeah, the whole process, it was so fun.
So the instructions were only in English. So if a person whose first language isn't English or who doesn't speak English at all might find it very hard to navigate. So wasn't as inclusive as it should have been.
How did you find the open code, and did you feel that it influenced your decision when it came to casting your vote?
Yes, it did. The open code really influenced my decision, and yeah, the open code was a fun element of the whole process. And yeah, people were also allowed to ask questions, and they were asked to clear it. The whole event was a fun thing.
The open code helped yesterday, influenced my decision to a great extent.
I did leave my decision up to open court. I had spoken to both candidates, all three candidates before. But open court, say, didn't influence my opinions of their policies as such, but the way they spoke and the ways they asked their questions particularly, I think reflected a lot on how the candidature would have been and how the presidency would have been, and I do think that has a big role to play in my voting today.
So earlier, before the open code, I was about to vote for that candidate as a precedent and the first reference, but now it drastically dropped to the third preference all of a sudden. So like it was really a very important session to be held for us as first years who do not have much idea about the process of elections. So yeah.
What do you think about the systematic process of election campaigning that happens in college in the first place? So, Divya.
I think because we have like ID sir heading it, he ensures that it's quite systematic. Dates are put out quite well in advance, and there's strict rules, so you can't campaign on social media and all of that. So I think the system is pretty organized. Even voting, it was a very smooth process. But voter names getting left out, and I mean, people are presidents and gen sex of society, and you don't have their names on the list. So I don't know how that goes. But on the whole, it's a smooth process. Everything is structured, and I don't think there's any kind of rigging, cheating under sir's supervision. I don't think that's possible.
What do you think would be the next most important steps for our college in purview of the election, regardless of whoever wins?
Regardless of who wins, I think the next steps for our college should be taking care that it's a more inclusive space, it's a more affordable space, things are more transparent between the administration and the students, and just taking accountability for all the things that have been done and things going forward.
Sharma 397